I see. I don't see you waiting in the here.
I'm gonna tell y'all this
Hey,
bus. It's a
Katie,
roller coaster.
how's your grandmother doing?
Good, you don't. It's just
I hear
really good
everybody
day.
I
talking.
don't guess she-
Good.
She's not good?
They moved her to rehab and she's not eating and
Ooh.
she's not doing very good.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Where's Myra?
Yeah, where's Myra?
I don't know.
Is Myra on?
Myra will not be here. I'm sorry. She'll not be here tonight, and Margaret will not be here tonight.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay, well,
Jennifer was
I
out.
have to yell to get in this conversation.
Jennifer was out
Katie,
dropping
you're
off.
muted for some reason.
Laurie, I want to thank you for all
I had a phone call. That's why I muted myself.
I'm sorry. Say that again, honey.
I had a phone call. That's why I muted myself.
Okay. Miss Thelma.
I wanted to tell you thank you for all the hard work you've done.
Oh, well, you're very welcome, sweetie.
All of our checks coming through.
What is today? Today's
What check?
Wednesday. What checks? You haven't gotten 2 checks? Please don't tell me you haven't gotten 2 checks. Because I think I took Rosie a check yesterday, and that was from Sarah. Was it from Sarah?
I was just wondering, I say,
It wasn't
a
ours.
check? I said, they sent a check back from the bank. They didn't tell me anything.
Yeah. And she said,
So,
well,
no,
we
they
deposited both of them. I was like,
I did.
so, so I'll do checks again Monday next week. So you'll get your April. End of April already.
Wow.
Hi, Diana.
gonna
How are
go
you? Can you hear us?
Huh? Okay,
Diana,
I'm waiting.
check in.
I hear you.
Okay.
Diane,
I hear everybody. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay.
All right, well, let's get started, and I'll send this out if they come in late. Thanks for giving me some of your time tonight. I know you guys are busy. It's like moving from the couch to the computer, right?
That's good exercise.
Well, I'm not getting anything.
I can't either.
As per Daniel last night, our summer program has now been canceled. So I'm very, very, very sad about that. He actually even thinks, and I don't know why he thinks this, but he thinks that even the fall semester is going to look different for the schools. No.
Why?
I talked to some of you today during our Zoom meetings that the governor is supposed to be on television Friday telling us what all is open and what the extent of our being able to be freely roaming again will look like. But the judge in Dallas County has said that Dallas County will remain in isolation until the 15th of May. And my husband sent a Facebook post that said, the governor came out and said, my decrees supersede all the counties.
No.
So I don't know if there's going to be a little tussle or if Dallas County is going to fall in line with what the governor says. So we don't know at this point. So we may even still be home for another 3 weeks. I don't know. So I don't know that. I almost kind of want to say that would be okay to do it through the 15th of May, just because I'd really like to see another couple of weeks of it going down. So that by the time the fall does roll around, we're able to go back. I cannot imagine what it will be like if things are where they are right today in August, because then, they're all set up to do remotely. So it wouldn't be hard for them to just ring a bell and say, let's just do that for the fall. And then I don't know where that leaves us. So we'll deal with that when we get to there. But as of today, there will be no summer session. So our next plan to start will be our regular, I don't even remember the date, August
something.
12th, whatever, 15th, whatever it was that we were going to come back. So that is
Do you
our
know
plan.
Vacation Bible School?
There will be no Vacation Bible School, and there will be no SMAC. Now, I know that Sarah is working on trying to put something together, something like we did for Easter that is different, but still 6 feet apart and doing that kind of thing. Libby, you and Jennifer and I can talk separately about how we want to do graduation, because at this point now there won't be any time where we'll be on campus for them to, here comes Jennifer. We won't be on campus to be able to do the graduation. Hey, Jennifer.
Just Jennifer.
Hi, sorry.
Hi, are you okay?
I was at the other school and
Oh,
I just
bless
got
your heart.
home.
Yeah, that's
Are
what
y'all
Libby was
already
telling
done?
us.
Okay, I don't see Jennifer. Where y'all see
I
Jennifer?
saw Jennifer,
You might need to
a
check
little peek
where
of
your
her.
screen looks. It might not
I saw
go
Jennifer, just a little peek.
up to the right corner and make your screen look different.
Mine?
Singles are,
Oh.
I see you now, Jennifer. Wave
I see,
so I can know everybody.
Get real little on you guys that are on your cell phones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't have time to get it on the computer.
That's okay, sweetie. I'm grateful that you're here. We were just talking about,
I just say
Daniel
someone-
has said that we will not have summer this year.
Hmm.
So I was talking with Libby about how you guys, you two and I will talk separately about what we're gonna do for graduation for the kids.
Okay.
Because we won't be on campus for us to be able to plan something. So it'll have to be in accordance with whatever the regulations are as far as distancing goes, whether this is something that we do like Easter and we go to each house, throw on the little outfit, take the picture, give them the diploma and kind of do that, or if we can gather some way and do that. So as we get into May, I'll be able to know a little bit more about where we are as a city and what the city and the governor have decided to do, and then we can kind of plan something. So we'll put graduation as an asterisk that the three of us will talk about separately. So that is the big bummer. I have kind of been walking around today with a little bit, my shoulders are a little bit tight, and I think it's because he said that we can't do this. And I know from seeing all the mamas on our Zoom meetings that they were really hoping
Yeah.
for the summer.
Me too.
So it really is breaking my heart. I don't want to cry, but it's really breaking my heart because I was really excited about this new thing we were doing. But God has been so good to us. I have no doubt that he will continue to bless this ministry. As I've seen you all work so hard for your parents and for these little kids, the replies that we're getting and the feedback and the love, and the more the moms are looking at our Facebook page now to stay connected, I think they honestly know how much love we have for all of them. And so I have no doubt that God will reign supreme and he will bless us coming forward in the fall. So that's kind of where we are with that.
I do think, Laura, we just kind of need to stand still now and see what God's going to do next.
I really agree with you. I think he's really knocking at our door, and none of us have really been, as a society, maybe we haven't been answering that door. And he finally said, I'm going to shut you guys in the house so you can't do anything but think about me. So I'm hopeful. I'm excited because one of the things Daniel and I did talk about, and this is not in the works and nothing has been done other than me saying, this is kind of what I'd like to do. And Daniel said, then this is the time we probably ought to think about doing it, as things are kind of in flux and as things kind of fall down and things are changed and the way we do things are changing. I did mention to him that I really felt strongly about doing a 3-day-a-week program. I've kind of felt strongly about that forever, and Marlene had her reasons and Christine had her reasons, and I am looking into those reasons to see if they are still valid reasons. If they are, then is there any kind of workaround as far as the number of hours that we are allowed to meet before the state then comes in to regulate us? And when I say that out loud, it sounds kind of bad, like, oh, we don't want the state to regulate us. And it's not that, but our building itself has building issues that I don't know would pass. And so then therefore we would not be able to be certified. Things like the hot and cold water faucets are on reverse. The hot is always on the outside and that would have to be on the inside. Our cribs are good. Our mattresses don't fit snug, and maybe Rosie, you can challenge me on that, but they don't fit snugly, and then the sheets are not snugly on them, and then that's against a regulation because children could theoretically flip the sheets on themselves and suffocate. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that we would have to do to put into place. I don't know, when was the last time our fire extinguisher, our sprinkler systems were looked at? You know, I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of things that I need to put into place, but Daniel did say, he said, if this is the time to make some changes, because the obstacle we run into is DAPS. They meet on Mondays and Thursdays. It's really kind of odd that they would do a Monday, Thursday, because most times don't you do Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, but for whatever reason, they meet Monday and Thursday. And I said, I don't know if this is the time that we could maybe switch them to a Tuesday, Thursday, and then we could do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And he said, this would be the time to do it when nothing is really set in stone anymore. So that to me said, it's not a no. So that's kind of where we are, is I'm thinking that I would like to pursue that. It obviously wouldn't happen. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know. So,
But it's a good thought.
Yeah, we had an after-school program for a while.
Did we?
And
That was
Jenny,
many years ago then.
but that's when we realized how many things it took to meet the restrictions.
Right, because after school does have to be, it's only a certain number of hours and it is very regulated. So, okay, so that's good insight. So
But talk to Jenny. She can give you some information on that.
But after school, and it's different than Mother's Day outing. They have to be under different regulation.
It is that, but I always heard that there was a 15-hour-a-week limit, and I'm not seeing that anywhere. So I'm going to still do some research on that, because we would have to change our hours. But and I've had some feedback from some of you that if we were to go to 3 days, it would eliminate you having to be at the 2 schools, and we've just kind of talked about that. I don't know what's going to happen with Saxe. Isn't Dana leaving this year? I don't know.
We don't know yet.
Nobody knows anything yet. So, but this is just a thought.
Thank you.
I'm trying to reach as many of our parents' needs as I'm hearing them come across. And so the big need was the summer and 3 days a week. In fact, I just had a mother here recently said, my husband's going to make me go back to work if we don't put so-and-so in school more than twice a week. And she said, can you please do that? Like I could just snap my fingers and just have it another day. But so we have constantly had, year after year, we have people say, can we do 3 days a week? So I'm thinking about it. So please think about it in the next, if I continue to talk to Daniel, and I don't even know that DAPS would even be willing to move. And I feel kind of bad asking them to move. It would be like someone saying, hey, can y'all do Mother's Day out on X day and X day instead of Wednesday and Friday? So it's a little presumptuous of me to think that we could get them to even move. But even if we did a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't know if any of us are spry enough to do. Well, you guys are doing it 4 days a week. Listen to me saying, who's not spry? Me, the one that's not spry. So anyway, I'm kind of rambling, but that's kind of my thought. Do you guys have any thoughts on whether or not that would be something that would be good for you guys?
I would like to do it, but my one worry is, would that make some people not be able to afford the program?
Well, and that's true too. So those are the kinds of things. So just all your ideas will be.
Well, could they pick? Like, could they say we just want to come 2 days?
They could absolutely continue to do the 2 days that they're doing, and then I would have to look to see if the ones who are doing 3 days would warrant, similar to the summer, your pay, because then that's
right.
Okay, so that's a good question. So I'll write it down. So
Wednesdays instead of Wednesday, Friday.
say that again, honey.
You might get some that want to come Mondays and Wednesdays, or Wednesdays and Fridays. They still come 2 days. It alternate them.
Right, but then I'd still have to be able to justify the payroll of the teachers that are there. So
Yeah.
it could grow us, but and this may be even something that we put on the table and think about for fall next, the year after, so that I'd planned on kind of raising some tuition to maybe give you guys some raises in the fall. Now I'm just kind of thinking we just want to come back and just keep that Band-Aid on, and just have everybody come back in status quo. I almost thought I would keep the kids in your class for maybe a week or two, just so that they can start feeling normal before we throw them all into a new class and a new way of doing things. So it's going to be.
We wouldn't have.
We won't have any.
Oh, you won't have any. Hey, Katie. And then I'm thinking, what? We don't have any babies to backfill.
We would be
This
having
is not good.
We would be having newcomers too.
You don't have any newcomers yet.
Oh, no?
I mean,
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
even know how to advertise yet. So let's see.
Wow.
5 months. Let's see.
We don't have nobody.
And Garrett's little brother is 5 months. Henry's little brother is 5 months. So we got
Andrews. What's her name? Catherine?
and that's right. So yeah, we might have 3 babies. We might take them a month early and take them at 8 months. But okay, good. I'm not panicking quite so much now.
Okay.
Right. We just have to force them to bring their babies and leave them with us this soon. Hey, Katie Thorpe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I missed your birthday to even say happy birthday to you the other day, and I'm so upset with myself. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Did you have to make your own cake?
I did.
The sad thing is when we're not at work, we have to make our own cake. Pretty
I don't
yummy.
mind. I really like baking, so I didn't mind it. And I got to do what I wanted.
It's pretty yummy looking. Is it almost gone?
No, actually, I'm the only one eating it.
Well, your babies are so precious. I'm loving getting to see all these kiddos in their natural habitats. It's really fun.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that takes care of that. I'm gonna go ahead and send you the video, Katie, since you came in after about 3 topics. So I want to make sure you hear everything. So, okay, unemployment benefits. So at this point, we are not considered on furlough because the church or Mother's Day Out is paying us. So we are not allowed, and I think I gave Kay some more work because I wanted to go in as soon as they said churches and church employees would be eligible for unemployment through the COVID. So that I could answer all your questions. And so I signed up, and it just created a headache for her. She had to basically tell the government, no, they're still being paid. And I got a note today that says, go in and claim your money. So I need to go back to Kay and say, okay, what do I do? What do I tell everybody? So at this point, you're not furloughed. You're still going to get a paycheck. I'm going to do paychecks for April next month. I know that the church took out a PPP, which is the loan that the government was offering. I don't know whether they've been approved, but I know that it's in the works. That would help them to pay us through May. So I'm thinking we're okay through the end of May. May was going to be a short month anyway, but so it looks like we'll be paid for that, and then we'll be off on the summer like we normally are without any money coming in. So I don't know that unemployment is something that we can worry about at this point. That's my thought. Does anybody have any questions or any thoughts on what's going on?
Nope.
The only reason I mentioned Jenny is she might tell you what problems she had about the after-school care.
Okay.
I know one thing was we didn't have our latches high enough on some of the doors downstairs wall hall. You know,
Oh,
things that simple. You know,
okay.
but that wouldn't be hard to correct.
Anything on the unemployment?
Nope.
They're all quiet.
Oh,
Y'all are all
I
quiet.
hadn't even thought about it.
Okay, well, great.
I really hadn't.
Well, that's kind of
That's why I
all
was
I
asking you. I said,
had.
now what was that check for?
The one that you got that I brought you?
Yeah, at first, that's what I was asking.
Oh, well, if it doesn't have my
Before we talk.
signature on it, then it's not for Mother's Day out.
You know, I think what happened was the envelope that she put it in,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't show my address real good. Uh-oh, I'm cut off. Hello?
You're frozen a little bit. You may be buffering.
Okay, I
There you
can't see nobody.
Not yet?
Let me hear y'all talk.
Okay, we're here.
Okay, I hear you. Let me hear somebody else.
Yeah, you're still here. You're just
We can
frozen.
hear you. We hear you.
You're just frozen a little bit. Diana, how are you, honey?
I'm doing good.
Doing
It said,
Just a
you
slow
deserve
process.
a
Sprained my
break.
ankle
That's what
real
it
bad,
said.
so
Oh, sweetie.
Your ankle?
And it's just
when you get
getting
old, it's
better?
hard to get over those things.
Well, are you keeping it iced and keeping it elevated?
I soak it in Epsom salt, so that helps. But
Okay.
Diana?
How'd you do it?
walking and just wasn't paying attention where I was going and turned my ankle on the edge of
Uneven.
the sidewalk and
Oh, what happened
sprained
here?
it really bad. So
Oh, sweetie.
but
Oh, now that.
This was several weeks ago, wasn't it?
yeah, this is the
Yeah.
second week of it, so
Hi there.
it's getting better. Thank
How
you.
you doing? I know you say you twisted your ankle.
Yes, she twisted her ankle several weeks ago and it's just not getting any better.
X-ray, Diana.
I haven't gone in. No, if it doesn't get better, I'm probably going to have to go in, but I'm hoping it's going to get better.
It could be Friday.
If it's not better, you might think about calling them. You never know.
Yeah, I will.
Know.
You don't want a blood
But I
clot or
think,
something.
sprains take forever to heal. They're
Yeah, they do.
than a broken bone. Are you all still enjoying the Zoom meetings?
Yeah.
Katie, you have 2 tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I'll have one tomorrow, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yours is at 11 o'clock. And the gummy bears is at 9:30 and then Snickers is at 1:30.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh.
I'll get a chance to see my little ones.
yes, we got we got to see Shar Shar Binks and Sophia last week.
Oh, okay. Did they move out of town?
They're moving, I think, next week. So I included her
Oh.
in just so that she could get a break because that little girl does not stop at home either. She finally put her in a high chair and put some food in front of her, and that seemed to slow her down.
This would be the time when mom put on some music and let her jump around and dance. This would be the time to do stuff like that. Get a bottle or something and let her
All
make
the while she's packing up her house to move to El Paso. So we've got about 10 more minutes. I just got our little warning sign. So is there anything that you all need from me?
No.
Everybody doing okay for food and for supplies? Is there anything anybody needs for us to run out and get? Teresa, you guys are good?
We're good. We're doing good.
You got food and plenty of stuff?
Sister and brother-in-law live across the street. She's gone twice for me.
Okay.
I went. Shame on me. I went today.
Okay. How are the kids? How's Trent?
Oh, great. He's doing good. Just running through the house. Mama, I'm hungry.
Hungry.
I want this. I cook something. I ask him, Trent, do you want some? No. Later on, he come back. Rennie, can I have a piece of that cornbread?
Oh, that's right. You were making cornbread when I came home. Yay.
Yesterday, what I did, I made some cornbread and I put corn in it and cheese in it.
Yum. Some jalapenos in it?
Well, no, I didn't, but I started to do that. I didn't quite do that one. And I just made enough for the whole week and just wrapped it up
Yum.
and saran wrapped and put it. Well, I'm learning a lot by being at home all the time. I said, keep me out of the stores. Keeping me out of the stores. And I told my sister today, I said, you know what? I said, we're going to come out of this either for the worse or the better.
Well,
And I said, I
50-50
hope and
shot, right?
pray that
Well, my son
better.
came down and had a bowl of cereal for dinner. My husband just cut up some leftover flank steak, and I had a Boston Market TV dinner. So that's how cooking is going in my house lately.
I
Mhm.
need, I need to find out how Jennifer's doing. Is she still around?
I'm here. We're
How
good.
you doing?
There's a lot of people in this house.
I started to say, I bet
Yes, you got a crowd.
Oh, wow.
I love them, but there's a lot of them.
Is everyone at each other's throats?
You're dealing with
No.
all different emotional baggage. You just got you got the whole range of child.
Yeah. And the children, they're doing their work on the, what do you call those, ebooks or whatever they have at school. So they have to do their work on that.
We have a lot of that going on. All the
Mhm.
computers, our Wi-Fi is like always freezing up because there's so many people on the computers at the same time.
Yeah.
Kids trying to do college visits and meetings with Zoom, and those are not very fun.
is SMU still the college of choice?
He won the big scholarship. He gets a full ride of tuition to SMU.
But after he got it, is he happy with it?
He's very happy, but it doesn't pay for housing. And I think he still needs to go away. And he has almost a full ride to Texas Tech. So I try to push that, but he wants SMU.
Okay. Have you given any thought about running away from home?
No, he's done with that.
I thought
you
about
mean
it.
me? Should I run away home? I thought about it.
I thought so. I've been thinking about you. That's a lot of people in one house.
It is a lot of people, but we love each other, and we've been doing bike rides every day to help get out.
Oh, that's good.
So Katie Thorpe, you're doing okay with the two little ones?
Yes.
How's James doing?
We fostered a puppy this weekend.
What?
Yes.
What kind of puppy?
She was a really young pit
She
bull puppy.
was? She
Yeah.
was?
Well, I shouldn't say what she is, but
Okay.
we don't have her anymore. We
Okay.
found a family for her. So my stress level was really, really high the past couple of days, and I'm just like, okay,
Oh,
normal.
normal with two littles. It's normal now. The chaos is a normal level.
Yes. Yes.
How sweet. I often think, I don't know that I would have 100 dogs, or I wouldn't be able to let them go, I think, after you get them and you fall in love with them.
Yeah. And my husband was like, we're not going to be able to get rid of her if we keep her longer than a day. I was like, we
Yeah.
keep her for a week, we could probably get rid of her.
I don't know.
Who was best with her? Who was best with her?
Was James better or Charlie Bear better with the doggy?
Oh, James, definitely. James, definitely. He thought she was the funnest thing ever.
Aww.
He would get her all hyped up and they would just run around the house.
How old was she?
They guesstimated between 8 and 7 weeks. Or
Oh,
7 and 9 weeks. Sorry.
Oh, that's little. That's so fun.
So tiny.
Oh.
oh.
And everywhere, right?
Being everywhere.
Everywhere.
And worms. That was fun.
Bless her heart. Where'd they find her? Or where did you find her?
Actually, I had a friend find her and they couldn't keep her. So I was like, we'll take her off for your hand. So at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, and then they found someone for her. So.
Oh, that's wonderful. She'll get all better then. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Libby, you doing okay? You're kind of quiet. You exhausted? Your house is full of people too.
We are, but we're doing pretty good. We feel like we're kind of getting into a groove now with all the kids doing school. It's still taking us forever to do schoolwork, but it's more because Caden doesn't understand how to work a computer. So I'm having to literally sit there, and he's not the best reader either. So I'm having to read all of his schoolwork to him and work.
You guys are
Honestly, I'm
tired.
gonna give up, and I just kind of type everything for him. So I don't do his schoolwork for him, but I do type all of it for him. So
Whatever floats the boat the highest. That's what I say.
and Colin's just usually like rolling on the floor. Like, I'm so bored.
I'm so bored. I'm flipping. Who is that? Hi, Molly. Was it Molly? I can't see.
It's Molly.
Hi, Molly.
There she is.
Beautiful girl. Look how tall you guys are.
Goodness.
So big. She probably doesn't even remember us, does she?
She wanted her bedtime
Trent, real
kiss.
quick before they pull us off. How's Trent doing?
Oh, he's doing good. He's doing real good. He just stays busy. We do our school, video gaming, and then he goes out in the evening and shoots hoops all night. And
Very nice.
That's
He's
it.
getting a
Yeah.
really nice balance of everything, right?
Yes, he does. We do schoolwork in the morning, then we video game, and then we play basketball.
We get a little bit
So,
of energy. So good deal. And how old is he now? 12?
he's 12 now. 12.
I just
He
can't
said he
hardly.
wanted to homeschool. He wanted you to homeschool.
Well, you know what, Miss Thelma, I decided to go ahead and start homeschooling, and it's working out pretty good so far.
Is it? Okay. Oh, for me, will you?
Just pulled him right out of school, did you?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I love you ladies and I miss you. They're probably going to kick us off here in a minute. So please let me know what you guys might need. If there's anything that I can do. Maybe one day we can do a coffee we'll circle the car in the parking lot up at work and drink coffee and see each other's faces again.
that'd be fun.
So I thank you for all the hard work you're doing on your Zoom meetings, and we'll just continue them until the kids don't want to anymore. I want to keep everybody connected so that they feel like they certainly want to come back if they're able to in the fall. I don't want to lose anybody because we're not reaching out. So.
Okay.
Are you going to remind me to call Gabriel? Gabriel, not Abraham?
That's right. Please don't. If he comes tomorrow, please don't call him Abraham. Oh, and by the way, his mama did donate her bone marrow to her sister who had her transplant a week ago Monday, and I haven't heard yet how she's doing. So that if you all would keep Gabriel's aunt and his mother in your prayers, that would be really lovely. She really struggled. This is her second bone marrow transplant. So we're hopeful that she has a good prognosis like Cindy's brother did. So that would be really lovely if you would keep them in your prayers. And any other prayer requests that we can?
My
Well,
grandmother.
just negative report.
Yeah, Katie's grandmother, that's right.
Yeah, Katie's grandma.
Katie's grandma. I got to visit my mom